Hey Weight Wanters, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be telling you guys about my weight gain journey, how it all started for me, all the mistakes I made and where I am now. So I'm not going to do a long intro, let's just get straight into it. So to give you a little background about myself, my name is Bella and I grew up in London, and I was always very active as a child. I did a lot of athletics and dance growing up, which later led me to getting into fitness. But when I was a kid, I literally used to do ballet, tap, jazz. I did karate for a while, I used to do swimming, I did athletics in school. Like, I was that kid that had a club every single day of the week, which did make me have quite high metabolism, but also both my parents were also quite sporty and had high metabolisms as well. So it was like double homicide. I definitely always knew that I was skinny growing up. I was one of those kids, you know, when you used to sit on someone's lap and they'd be like, oh my God, your bum's so bony. Like, okay. And I just didn't even know what to do about it. But I feel when I was in year 10 is when I really started to get a bit more conscious about what I looked like and my body, because I went to a school where there was a lot of girls that had nice curves and everything already, and I was just like, well, this is awkward. Now, because I was always into athletics, I did do PE GCSE, and I did also go to a secondary school that was a sports college, like specialists in sports. So we had a leisure centre basically connected to our school, which meant that we had access to a gym. So I think it was around year 10, there was like 2 sessions that you could do during the week where it was like a women only time slot. It was extremely limited. They just cornered off a bit of the gym. It was mainly cardio machines, some sandbags, a few weights, but I don't think we was actually even allowed to use the free weights, and I think they had a Smith machine, that was it. So a lot of my time was spent on the cardio machines, thinking that was gonna do me something, and just doing a load of body weight squats. And obviously I tried the squat challenge like 1,001 times, and 1, never finished it, and 2, oh my gosh, like, why would you even do that anyway, to try and grow your glutes? Anyways, that's another video. But around this time is definitely when I started to get more proactive and really knew that I wanted to gain weight. However, it was definitely something that I really didn't let the world know. I was very conscious about my weight, but because it had such a stigma around it, and because skinny shaming was such a thing, I just felt like it was something I couldn't really tell people about because they just don't even take you seriously. So I'm going to insert some pictures around here of what I used to look like around this time. So this was when I was around 15, 16. And then after I finished school, I went to college, and then I signed up for a gym near my house. So at this point in time, I chose the gym route in terms of trying to gain weight. I really wasn't focusing that much on my diet, but I was going to the gym frequently, which was increasing my appetite as well. And I was someone who never really struggled with my appetite. I literally felt like I ate all the time, which was why I was so confused as why I didn't gain weight, and why everyone else around me, I guess, was so like, oh, you eat all the time, I don't know how you don't gain weight, all of that. It's like, I know, I don't know how either. I don't know what's going on, but that was what was going on. And then I was around 17 or 18 and I decided to go and do my PT qualification, just because I was really getting into the gym. Some of my friends wanted, you know, help with their training and stuff, and one of the personal trainers at my gym just told me that I should go for it, so I did that. And after then doing my personal training qualification, I became a lot more clued up about diet, and how diet is really the basics of everything. So even if you're going to the gym, if your diet isn't where it's going to need to be, it's going to really limit the progress that you're going to make. But if you put the diet and the training together now, beautiful things happen. Although I did start to become a little bit more mindful about diet and how important diet was, I was still a bit confused, because I was still like, okay, so what kind of food should I eat? I don't know. So I started to track my calories. Honestly, what I used to do, if it would get to the end of the day and I still had a load of calories left, I would go to the shop, get some digestive biscuits, eat the whole packet, and be like, yeah, that's another 1,000 calories, that's gonna work. And I was really playing myself with that kind of stuff. And I would do silly stuff like, or maybe go to the shop and get a bottle of wine and put the wine calories in. And I would never usually put in drinks or anything like that, because I mainly drink water anyway. But I just wasn't focusing on the right calories. All I was focusing on was trying to reach a number, but a lot of those calories most of the time were empty calories. And I found that although my appetite was big, I found that I was really easily triggered by stress and anxiety, and my appetite would just vanish. So I know a lot of you out there that struggle to gain weight hear me on this problem. Whenever you get 1 ounce of stress or anxiety in your body, it's like your appetite just goes away. And I really struggled with that, and I had absolutely no idea how to work around it. So I literally spent around 3-4 years just doing so much trial and error, trying to figure out how the hell to gain weight in a natural way and in a way that you can monitor and kind of turn off and turn on when you need to. And that is what I did. So I'm gonna now enter in some progress pictures. So this is when I was starting to get into the swing of things. I was now also working at a gym. I was working there for around 2 years before we went into the pandemic. But yeah, so I was really starting to see progress, and I was really starting to get into the groove of weight gain. So at this point now, I was fully able to understand how to gain weight, how to make it easier for myself, my routine, what things to eat, what to do in the gym, all these kind of things. And it just became so easy to actually gain weight when I really set the intention out to do it. And this is when Weight Wanters was also created. So this was in 2019. And since then, of course, we have just been helping people on their weight gain journey and breaking down the stigma towards skinny shaming and people that struggle to gain weight. Like, why do we get so much hate? I don't know. So now we get to 2020, when COVID-19 just said the world needs to pause, and that really just shook things up. And obviously gyms were closed across the UK for what feels like forever. So I feel like I've been in a pretty maintaining stage for the last few years. Also just because I've been traveling quite a lot as well over the past few years. I've been focusing on building Weight Wanters, and I'm actually happy with where I am in my weight gain journey now. So of course, when I started my journey, I was really insecure about my weight and how I looked. But now I put on enough weight where I'm comfortable. I'm definitely not at my goal, but I'm comfortable and I'm happy. However, now going into 2022, I feel like it's been a long time since I've really focused on myself, on my own progress, and taken my gains to the next level. So that is what I plan to do next year. And of course, I'm going to be bringing you guys with me on my journey and helping you all gain weight along the way. So I'm going to finish off by showing you some recent pictures of where I am at, and also just some transformation pictures so you guys can see side by side what I used to look like and what I look like now. If you have found this video and you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe, because we are going to be giving you all the weight gain wisdom that you need in your life. Now, as always, guys, happy gaining!